I think y'all think it's spoken word because he wasn't doing what he typically does.
Yeah, I didn't.
He did spoken word, bro.
Oh yeah, this is.
It wasn't rap. He didn't rap.
Man, I don't know.
Like young Dro rap.
I thought it was dope.
I thought it was cool too. But
He got his Morgan Freeman on, dog. Like it was dope.
It was a narration. It was not. It was just,
so what was it then? It wasn't
I felt
rap.
like it was. I felt like it was a different approach at a verse. That's what I feel like.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
In Rod's world,
I didn't even look.
see, he gonna apologize later.
Like, you know what, man? That was kind of mean, man.
You're right. I hurt my feelings a little bit.
Man. You got your own perspective, you know.
What up, though? It's your boy Beezy 430 back again with another Dead in Hip Hop conversation video. Today we are talking about J. Cole's apology to Kendrick Lamar for him dropping a 7-minute drill song. What?
Oh no!
Are you just laughing at him apologizing?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good. You
I
good.
apologize.
Got the whole crew with me minus Feefo, but filling in for Feefo, we got the homie Granddad Willie up in the building.
What up, y'all?
You know what I'm saying?
Grand Battle, 1,000 hours, what we threw out now. Let's talk about niggas who say sorry for no reason.
and there you go. We can kick it off just that way, man. So Modest, man, what you think about the apology?
I mean, y'all know I'm torn, man. You know, y'all know how I am.
He was talking about good spirits and stuff.
You know that exactly. That's
with his soul right. He couldn't sleep at night.
Yeah, that you know all about that.
That's why I'm coming to you first. I want to know how you feel about this.
I feel you. I am I feel him on that. You know what I'm saying? Something don't sit right on your spirit. I even saw Punch. I think it was Punch. Has like, yo, that was big of him to do and all that. But my issue is, even though I'm with the righteousness and all that, and you know, trying to, you know, be positive, you can't be talking big shit and then do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be like, oh, I'm the top nigga. You know what I'm saying? And all these other things that you're saying. You know, you killing people on records. If you're not gonna keep that same energy, or if you're gonna keep that energy on your records, you need to keep that energy when it comes to actual competition. So that's my gripe with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, we don't believe you. You know what I'm saying? You need more people.
Do you listen to first person shooter a lot different now? Since that apology?
It doesn't make me look at anything differently. It's just that's not matching up. You know what I'm saying? Now you put yourself in a position where you can't be like, oh yeah, you know, I'm the best rapper, because no, you're not. No, you're not. You're backing down from a battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand he's your homie or whatever, and you cool and you like him, but you got to find it within yourself to not like him. Like Jay and Nas, like, I'm pretty sure they were fans of each other, but they
hated each other.
Yeah, what?
I thought they were
personal beef. What are y'all talking about? This is completely different.
But
this man left condoms on his baby seat.
It got crazy. But I feel like before the beef, I feel like there was some respect there. I feel like come on, there wasn't no respect there. I mean,
that was politics and stuff.
I feel like, I don't know, man. Real recognize real. Like
something had to have kicked it off.
Oh, you talking
what
about
started the beef? Like, and we're drifting away from J. Cole because it doesn't really matter.
The reason why I compared the two is because J. Cole didn't do what Jay did.
Right.
That's the difference. The difference is they started off with respect, but J. Cole stayed with the respect. Jay was like, fuck that. Right. I'm disrespecting. That's the difference. I said that's what I was trying to get to, my point.
Well, he started off respect and then disrespect, but J. Cole still put out the diss. So he started off with, he did bring disrespect, but then he had regret for that.
Yeah, it was just light.
It's still disrespect. It was still an intentional diss track towards Kendrick, no matter how light it was. It wasn't like Ether, but no. He went out and made a point to make a whole track about Kendrick. And when he realized, this ain't with my spirit, or I don't want this smoke, or whatever it is, he decided to back out of it, which is like, why do it in the first place then? Because like, you had the whole time of writing the song, going in the booth, recording it, mixing it, back.
He said a whole bunch of people.
All that shit. Yeah, people in there listening to it.
Peer pressure, motherfucker.
Right, exactly. You got peer, but he a grown ass man. He can do what he wants. That's his name. That's he has the final say to put the song to the universe, put the song out.
He also has the final say to say, I don't think this is a good move. I'm gonna take it back.
He could have clearly been like, if he felt like that wasn't a good move beforehand, or maybe it was after the fact when people say, oh, this ain't it. Because I saw on Twitter people like, oh, Cole, this ain't it. This ain't enough. Or whatever it may be. Maybe he had regrets after that because they didn't do what he thought it was going to do. But he had intention all the way before then, he had intention of doing it, and he had a different energy going.
That's what I wonder. I wonder if the response was more positive. I wonder if he would have did the apology.
I kind of feel like it's both. I feel like he heard the talking about the song, about how it wasn't great.
Yeah.
I think that was part of it.
It might have been.
I think the other part of it was J. Cole really felt bad. I really genuinely believe that. So like when you're saying like, oh, it doesn't match up, I don't see how it doesn't match up because J. Cole has been telling y'all from day one who he is. He ain't never talk about beating people up. He's not talking about shooting and killing people. He's just talking about J. Cole shit. That's it.
Folding clothes. How was it? Folding clothes.
There's no and. There's no and.
It is, but he's been on a rant like saying that he's the best.
Saying you're the best is not the same thing as saying I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna fucking fight you, whatever.
Right.
You can say you're the best. Every single rapper in the world says they're the fucking best. This is a regular rapper thing.
Right.
So when J. Cole does it, why is he held to a different standard? Oh, you have to battle.
Yeah, because we said it in our video. We didn't want a disrespect, like a super disrespectful battle. We said we want, okay, who's the best? We said that repeatedly.
You can be who's the best without battling.
Without the
people.
battle?
Absolutely.
You can't.
Doom never battled anybody. Who's the best?
Who did?
Doom never battled.
Doom,
You said,
Doom,
what'd you
Doom.
think I said? Because you made a face like,
Who
who?
you said? I'm like, who you
I'm
talking
saying
about?
Doom was the best. He never battled anybody as far as like a diss. There was never any of that.
So to some he was the best, but to some he wasn't.
What kind of response is that?
I'm just saying, like
everybody says they're the best. Like there's always somebody says you're not the best. I mean,
no, I'm saying, but like I haven't listened to all Doom. Has he said that he's the?
I could not name you a lyric right now, but I would bet at least 2 paychecks that in some song he said I'm the best rapper.
Well, what about Lil Wayne?
What about Lil Wayne?
He never battled anybody, did he?
He ran
that whole Best Rapper Alive.
Best Rapper Alive
thing,
over and over and over and over
and
again.
then before that, Jay was saying Best Rapper Alive. So there's always people. There's always
He was
somebody
coming for Jay's spot.
Right. So there's always somebody who's gonna say I'm the best rapper alive. And if you had a certain stature in the game and you got enough fans, people, if you got enough, they'll run with that. No, they'll champion you and they'll say, yeah, Jay the best. You had a barbershop talk, oh, he the best, and you get the debates.
Lil Wayne,
so
sure.
same thing. That's how Lil Wayne ended up where he ended. And then same thing with people saying that with Kendrick. Kendrick's the best now because so many people, or Cole's the best, or so that's why you got the big three conversation.
But I think people would have said that about Kendrick even if he didn't battle anybody. If there was
Based
never
on his
a
body of work, I
single
agree.
diss. But that's what I'm saying. So I think the issue really is no disrespect to J. Cole, but he doesn't have the catalog to say he's the best over a Kendrick. And I think that's the issue.
Catalog-wise, no.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do, at least from my perspective, with a diss or a not diss or an apology. His catalog doesn't really match Kendrick's.
Well, I thought they said they numbers were he was catching up with them numbers wise.
Well, not numbers wise. He's talking quality of music and quality of project, not sales wise.
People can put their albums side by side and argue them, sure, but I think 9.5 times out of 10, Kendrick's going to come out on top in that conversation.
Yeah, J. Cole's reputation was increasing, as been noted here numerous times, off of the feature run.
Right, the guest verses.
Yeah. That's how he's been closing the gap between Kendrick and,
And it also helped him because Kendrick hasn't been having as much output lately. So Cole can show, okay, I'm doing this, and this.
Got the Dreamville mixtapes.
But mind you,
drama stuff.
Kendrick drops one verse and everybody goes fucking crazy.
Right.
Cole drops 10 verses and it's like, oh yeah, that's just another dope ass J. Cole verse.
Shit, people went crazy when Kendrick dropped that verse off Baby King.
Exactly.
Remember that
That's what
smoking
I'm
on your
saying.
top 5 and all that shit? Like people was going
So you
crazy
gotta
over
look
that
at
verse.
those perspectives too. It's like Kendrick don't have to do much to shake up the world. And Cole is just sort of like, he said it in a 7-minute drill too. He's like, look, I'm closing the gap, but he's like, I'm in my prime now. Like, you were in your prime, but now I'm just hitting mines. So like Kendrick's like pretty much done it all at this point, and Cole's now getting to that point where he's starting to feel that same feeling that Kendrick was feeling years ago.
Yeah.
So it's like they're just in different points right now, and that's why the conversation is happening. But even still, like the whole apology thing, like I still think
Thought it was weak.
I thought it was weak because I feel like he knew there's intention in everything. I feel like he knew he shouldn't have did this. Maybe it was peer pressure from his camp. Everybody was just in his ear saying, bro, what you gonna do? You gonna let him get away with that? I thought you was the best, blah, blah, blah. And then it got to his ego. But I think deep down he knew that wasn't the right thing he should have did. And after the fact, it solidified he was like, yeah, I shouldn't have did
So
that.
you thought he was genuine with that?
I think he was genuine, but I think from the beginning he knew, but he just tried to block it out because of all the surrounding noise that was coming around and all the pressure that he probably had on him to do the song. So I think that's what happened. And then once it came out and it didn't do well for him, he was like, yep, I regret it.
I agree with.
I was about to say, guess what he ended up doing?
What?
He deleted it later.
No, it's still there.
It's still there?
It's going. It's going. But he might.
He might delete it later. Okay.
He might.
Okay.
But that shit,
He said
that
he
shit
was.
getting
I'm pretty
spent.
sure in the video he said he was going.
He
to
said
take
Yeah, he
it
did.
off,
He
but
said
it's still there.
still
But I
there?
agree
Okay.
with everything that you said.
Yeah.
I think that what happened was I tried to tell y'all he did not feel no type of way, and he fucking said it in the video. I think what happened was he had all these people chirping in his fucking ear.
Yeah.
He had the internet chirping in his ear. Oh, you gotta say something, Cole. He should have just left the shit alone. So I'm with you. He got all these people bigging him up. He went into the studio. He recorded a song. He probably instantly regretted it.
Yeah.
But then he still went ahead and put it out.
Right.
The comment section was like, damn, this ain't enough, Cole.
It ain't it.
So it's this track's not great and it's sitting on your spirit wrong because you didn't really believe the shit you were saying.
Right.
And you could tell. I said that shit in the video too. He don't believe Kendrick's albums ain't good.
Yeah, that,
J.
that
Cole
line
don't
right
believe
there
that
was crazy
shit.
in itself. So I think he was just finding anything he could say to try to make it sound like a diss, but it didn't.
That's where he fucked up, I think.
Yeah.
The absolute last place he should go to is Kendrick's music.
Yeah.
Make fun of his height, make fun of his hair, make fun of his voice. The last thing you want to do is go to his music.
Right.
So I don't know why he chose that as a viable route. But at the end of the day, one, I'm not surprised by this. Because when, I forget if it was you that sent the text, at first I was like, man, you fucking dork. What the hell? But then I that was before I saw the second video. When I saw the second video and he explained it, I was like,
He's
of
his own brand. Of course, yeah.
This makes sense. This is not J. Cole. He's not an attack kind of rapper. He's not. So why would anybody, especially his fans, be surprised by this? They're not. Y'all motherfuckers are just mad because he made y'all look stupid.
So
Because y'all were on the internet, oh my God, J. Cole finna get him. Yeah, J. Cole finna get him. He does something, now y'all look dumb because you had to take it back. Oh, we were wrong. That's what happened.
How they look on Twitter again?
So basically, J. Cole got into a fight he didn't want to get into. People
Yes.
like,
Yes.
It's like
You gonna let him push you like that?
That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what
That's
happened.
some old school shit right there.
pushing it.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do that too.
Push his arm up. Push his arm up. Push his arm up. Oh, he hit you, son. He hit you, son. What you gonna do? That's exactly what happened.
But it's again, that's peer pressure though.
Yeah.
Right?
It is peer pressure.
Pressure one-on-one, yeah.
I need some confirmation from you though. So you're saying, are you still saying that he doesn't feel like he was dissed in the record? Is that what you're
He
saying?
said it.
I don't remember him saying
Yeah,
that.
he said it.
He was talking
said,
about
I
him.
don't know why I did this. I didn't even really feel no type of way. He said what I tried to get y'all to listen to. And I'm not blaming y'all for not listening because I'm loud and I accidentally kicked the table. I get it. So y'all tune me out. But he said exactly what I felt. That J. Cole didn't really take that shit no type of way, but everybody was in his ear, just like y'all were in the video. No, he gotta say something. No.
Oh, yeah.
So he listened and
Yep,
he's like,
sure
all right,
did.
let me jump in the studio and record this song. What can I talk about? Well, To Pimp a Butterfly is not that good. Let me go ahead and say that shit. And he's like, whoops.
Maybe
He said, but I feel like-
ChatGPT
I feel
wrote
like
that
he's
shit.
in denial if he felt like he ain't catch no strays though.
That's not what he
thing.
said.
My thing is that I feel like he caught strays. Like I wasn't like on the whole like, oh man, he straight dissed him. I was more so with you. But I feel like there still was some strays in there because he got bottled in. Like I said, I feel like it was a direct hit at Drake and J. Cole caught a couple strays. And I said if he chooses to battle him, cool. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I was glad that he did. But if he didn't, if his heart wasn't really ill, which we all kind of felt, yeah, it's like what's the point?
I feel you, but I was saying that he shouldn't feel no type of way about the strays. And that's what that video sounded like. That he really didn't feel any type of way about what Kendrick said, which is what I told y'all. And I don't think he's lying. I really think
I don't
the
think
thing
he
about it is J. Cole knows rap.
Yeah, Yeah.
And I'm sure he's a student. He knows what a diss is, and he knows what strays are. And he knows, I guarantee you he knows. If he sat down and listened to that song, oh, Kendrick ain't really saying shit about me. This ain't got nothing to do with me. He might have said, niggas is doing this and y'all doing this, but it ain't really about me. I don't feel no type of way about that shit. And then here come his doofy ass homeboy. Oh, no.
Big three.
No, here come the doofy internet. No, son. He pulling your car.
And the thing is, too, is because I think it's primal blood sport. Like, people just wanted to see, out of the big three, Cole and Kendrick are literally the best.
Yes.
So they said, we want to pit these two together and see who's really the best. That was the internet being selfish. It's like, yo, we just want to push this issue so we can see these two niggas rap against each other and see who really is the best.
Thank you, Wooly.
And now Cole's like, well, I don't want to do this shit because that's not how I really feel about it. So now y'all forcing me to rap against this dude who I really didn't feel no type of way about. So let me put this out to shut y'all up, get this peer pressure off of me. And now it backfired on him. And now he's sitting on this
Now
stage.
he's looking crazy.
Now he's on this stage at this festival apologizing to thousands of people.
I don't think he looks crazy. He looks like
he
J.
look
Cole.
crazy.
Here's
He
the
look
thing.
crazy.
He look a little crazy.
J. Cole has been telling y'all who he was from day one.
That's fine.
Well, then he doesn't look crazy because this is his personality.
Well,
J. Cole has always come off like the hippie, kind of peaceful guy. So him getting up apologizing wasn't even remotely surprising to me. I was like, of course he
You
did.
feel that way, but there's a whole lot of other people
Right,
that
that's
don't.
what I'm
But he should stop listening to them. I know.
Okay. It did hit, so I was like,
like from the hip hoppers perspective, from like the primal hip hop perspective, yeah, that's kind of like why are you apologizing for it? This is hip hop, this is sports, this is competition. But again, in the scenario that he's in, I can see if Kendrick directly said J. Cole's name and directly shot at him on
that would be
that song.
different.
That's
Yeah.
different.
And that's what I was going to ask. So
he did not. So
Right.
I get why Cole was like, man, like I really don't want to do this because I don't. Like I said, you don't feel no type of way. I can see if Drake did a diss and then came in and apologized.
That'd be wild.
That'd be wild. We'd be going crazy if that
Yeah.
happened. But now you see people saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna listen to his next album," or "You really felt
That's
lost now."
Yeah, I know that's crazy.
That's wild to me.
That's
I'm like, bro, so
crazy.
now you gonna write this dude off because he didn't feel like really
That's
battling
wild.
this
it's
dude?
the fall off.
It's the literal fall off.
It's not. They're writing him off because J. Cole didn't validate them.
Exactly.
They wanted to be able to go online and be like, yeah, this is a war.
Right.
Get him, J. Cole. And J. Cole didn't get him, and now they look stupid.
Yeah,
That is
so
what
now-
it is.
now they're-
No,
That
I'm
is
not
what it
disagreeing
is.
with y'all, but I
Yeah.
still say he look crazy.
That's fine.
It does.
I think he looks like a
as an
fucking grown-ass man.
Right, but as an MC in hip hop, it does look weak.
Sure.
So
Sure.
when you put it in that category and you think, okay, he's talking big about this Fall Off album.
Yeah.
It's about to be the greatest album he's ever done. And then he does this shit. People go like,
And that's why I'm torn. As a man, I think it makes him look like, he's a
makes
man.
him- yeah.
But like you said, from the hip hop perspective,
Right.
it kind of dings you a little bit, especially if you're the type of MC that's talking about you
if you're
number
talking
one,
about you're the
dog,
best
that you're
and
the
you're
best.
number one and
Like,
nobody can touch you with the pen.
well, you're not even
And
allowing somebody to.
And then
at
you
that
say,
point.
and then you go after somebody, and then you say, "All right, never mind, I'm sorry,
Right.
my bad, I ain't really mean it."
Oh,
and
God. This
then
is crazy.
so
But
then,
all you gotta do is put him on a track with somebody, right? So if he says I'm the best in the game,
Yeah.
no one can touch my pen.
Yeah.
To a lot of people, that person that he would be going up against is Drake, right? He gets on a track with Drake. What happens?
Smokes him.
He smoked him.
Yeah.
So then that raises his elevation higher than Drake's as far as being a lyricist. Put him on a track with Kendrick. And let's battle it out that way.
But they ain't
He
gonna do
does
that.
not have to do this diss shit. And that's my point. I don't think it makes him look crazy because it's some shit that I would expect J. Cole to do. He's not this type of guy. He let all you internet nerds who don't have lives put him into a fight that he didn't want to be in. And then he says, your album was not that great. You're falling off. Then he's like, damn. Even though it wasn't a mean thing to say, really.
Yeah.
But he's
But
like,
you like, no.
fuck.
But here's the
this is
awesome
my
thing.
friend.
He kicking himself
Oh, no,
on that
bro, I
one.
think-
shouldn't
He was
have
kicking
said
himself
that.
on that
now
one.
he
Yes.
and
It's
he said
self-harm.
on the stage, like, I mean, he says, if you Kendrick, if you say something back to me,
I got my chin out.
I'm gonna take it on. But now that
You
just
have to.
now if Kendrick come back and just say something crazy, what's Cole gonna do? He gotta do what he
can't
said.
say shit.
He can't say shit.
He can't say
Because
shit.
now he goes back on his word again. Now people
Right.
are looking really crazy. So now he's just out there, no shield, nothing. He gotta take whatever shot. They
I
kinda screwed
could
him.
be wrong, but to J. Cole's loyal fan base, I can't really understand how he looks that nuts. Because if y'all are listening to his albums and y'all go to his concerts and y'all listen to what this man says, why would you be like, damn, I can't believe he
It's
They're
because of the
fine.
apology.
They love
It's not because he they don't know who he is. positive and all that. It's just the fact that okay, you went there, but now you're taking it back.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's
If they're really his fans, it seems like they shouldn't be surprised by this.
His fans won't be surprised by it. They're actually like, oh yeah, this is the guy I know.
But he shouldn't worry about anybody else. He shouldn't worry about anybody.
It's the game itself. Is what it is.
Everybody else, bro.
It's everybody else.
His reputation,
who's
hurt
who has an opinion on the game, or other rappers or whatever it is from different generations.
Who cares?
But that's the thing. Is like when you hear all that. But as one person, if you hear all that noise coming from all these places, it's gonna make you feel like a certain type of way. So
that's what got you fucked up the first time.
Exactly. So now he's
he started with some bullshit.
Exactly. But now he did. Now he went back, and now he's hearing more noise. Oh, now I'm not listening to your album. So now, who's to say now that's when I go mess with this spirit?
Because his fans aren't saying that. I guarantee you, his fans aren't saying this. Man, I can't verify this. I thought his festival was sold out.
Oh yeah,
Dreamville
Festival. Yeah. That's what I heard, at least, that it was sold out.
Yeah.
This man ain't worried about you, me, Feefo, none of these motherfuckers. He has no reason to be worried about any of us. He has a sea of people. Yes, J. Cole. Yes, Jermaine. Worry about them.
I wonder how many walked out.
They didn't walk out. They didn't walk out.
Y'all sure?
Yes, because if you're a J. Cole fan, I don't know why you would be that upset about this. Yeah. He apologized. They should have been more upset by the diss track. Really? They should be like, why are you doing this, Jermaine?
It was a trending hashtag that said, nah, Cole.
Oh, good. Well.
Yeah. So, but here's the thing, though. Like, what I'm thinking about now is, what does Kendrick do?
He don't have to do shit.
He don't have to do shit. But Kendrick being
this is psychological warfare,
it's psychological warfare.
Bro, if he responds to that,
but who's to say Kendrick's like, I'm just gonna take a shot because what are you gonna do now?
Bro,
because they look like a bully.
I got you to act out of character. And then because you acted out of character, you had to get back in character, apologize, and your reputation and your moment in hip hop history is received negative.
This kind of opinion only comes from motherfuckers with no fucking hairline. That's it.
That's a throwback.
That's it.
That's a throwback.
That's a good.
That's not
People
true.
are not. I'm telling you.
No,
they are his reputation in hip hop history is not going to be hurt.
This moment, him apologizing, bro. This
only
this
to
ain't
old
good.
people taking fucking pills
Young
for their
folks
back.
too.
They not. I'm telling you,
too.
not his fans. That's my point.
No, I agree with you on the fans.
His fans will be.
That should be all he's worried about.
But
his fans
that's
will
all
keep
he
him
probably is worried about.
His fans will keep him in hip hop history.
There still is the game, and there still is the game that is played,
J.
bro.
Cole ain't worried about this. He shouldn't be.
Again, he's an MC. He's a rapper, and he cares. No matter what you say, you care about your presence and you're standing with your peers.
Of course.
So if by your peers you look weak or you look, hey, you ain't what you all talk to be, that does mess with you. Maybe not a lot, but it's gonna be in the back of his head in some way. It's just how he conducts himself after that.
That's what I'm saying. He shouldn't. I'm not saying he won't hear this and be like, damn, they shitting on me again. I'm saying he shouldn't worry about it. He shouldn't worry about it.
Right.
Look, people saying I'm not gonna play your album, that's people like him or people like us that are our age. His fans ain't saying that shit. His fans, the day Fall Off drops, they're in line. You're not a J. Cole fan.
Why'd you got pointed at me? I'm gonna listen to it.
You're not a J. Cole fan. You're gonna listen to it because you want to review it.
Why are you talking?
Because he knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's talking about. I'm telling y'all. People just like to say shit with no regard for the consequences. J. Cole made a mistake, and like a man, like a grown-up ass man, he said, fuck, I shouldn't have done that. That shit was corny. Now, he did some other corny shit on the album that we'll get to, but that song, yes, I agree. That shit was corny. At least he admitted it. Yeah. At least he didn't try to do another one and be like, well, damn, I'm gonna make up for this one that y'all shit on.
Yeah.
Bruh,
at least he just,
he need to go to Andre 3K route.
Play the flute?
Right,
damn, no, Ken?
Lil Jon do a meditation
Jesus
album?
Christ, man.
That's what I'm saying.
That's horrible.
A something,
That's horrible. No,
people say shit.
But this
Don't
now
do
puts
that.
a little bit more pressure on the fall off because now if this album ain't as good as he thought, he's
that's a
saying
good point.
Then he's in trouble.
Then he's in trouble. So if this album don't hit like he says it's supposed to hit, then people gonna be like,
that's a good point.
So you say sorry. And you drop a
whack album.
And you drop the whack.
Then I'm gonna be on your side.
Then they gonna be like Cole really falling off, and then he gonna be in trouble.
He put his entire existence on the line to apologize to his friend. If this album ain't the best J. Cole album you
telling you.
ever heard, then his reputation.
They
is
friends?
His
who?
They friends?
See, this goes back to what we were talking about in the actual video. Y'all were just making shit up. That whole video. Y'all, J. Cole's been dissing Kendrick this whole time. J. Cole been throwing shots at Kendrick. This man flat out said that shit wasn't true.
When he said
And then
that?
you talking about, they friends? He just did a whole ass video saying they're friends. He just did.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I just heard it.
This is why
I
he
just
shouldn't
heard
listen
my
to y'all.
spirit ain't right.
This is why he shouldn't listen
He
to
said he
y'all,
had
because y'all
to
don't
pray,
listen to him.
get some holy water.
I don't even listen to J. Cole
Put
like
the
that, and
little
I'm
oil
picking
on his
this up.
head.
No, this Feefo was saying Drake had been throwing shots at
No,
Kendrick.
Ken and Feefo were saying that J. Cole was throwing shots as well. Did they not?
I thought
you
I
edited
said-
the shit,
I don't remember
and I
that.
told y'all were making the shit up.
I wasn't making it up.
You
I
were.
got it from
You
somewhere.
were. You said that's what I heard.
Yeah.
I remember. See,
I
was trying to get your
yeah.
back, and he be fucking up too.
No, no.
You J. Cole right now.
He like-
You J. Cole right now.
He like,
Look, if my sources are wrong, Mike, my
Your
sources are
sources
wrong.
stay wrong,
It
bro.
is what it is.
Your
But I'm just
sources stay
saying,
wrong.
I ain't just make shit out of it there's been some shots that the streets were saying they were
They were
throwing at each
breaking
other.
down certain bars. Cole was saying and trying to tie it to, like the steppers bars on
What?
first person shoot.
That
So they
wasn't
were
it.
trying. They were reaching for a lot of
They
shit.
were reaching with that one.
So they were trying to reach for a lot of shit to make. Oh no, he talking about Kendrick because they want us. The core is they wanted to see these two go at each other,
Yes.
and they doing everything they can because they probably because they mad they didn't do that album together. So because they've been begging for that album, they said
Yeah.
it's not gonna happen. All right, well shit, y'all battle each other. Who better than it? Because that was gonna be the way to truly prove who was better if they did that album together.
That is what I'm saying.
So now they said this is
That
the only
part
way
right
we
there.
can get that proof.
That's what he should have done.
Doing what?
If they
Challenge.
Challenge. Let's do an album.
but they're not gonna do it at this point now.
I think they still could. I said that before too.
Unless this is
He
all the big publicity
apologized.
stunt, and they just say we dropping an album, just we dropping an album.
The
Surprise.
world would fucking set on fire. Will
They
Of
would.
course.
This
They
man
would.
took him
They
out
would.
without having to pick up his pen, B.
He sure did. And then
Like
J.
you
Cole
said,
said,
like-
"I'm sorry, we're still friends." You know what the funny part about all this is, though? Think about how Drake feels right now. Because Drake was probably like, "Oh shit, yeah, Cole,
Let's
he's
jump
on
him.
my side.
Let's jump
It's
him.
light skin versus dark skin, bro. Let's get
That
him."
man
It was
picked up the
like,
phone,
wah.
hey bro, what you doing, man?
He like, "Man, for real, this why you
wah.
gonna do me?
You gonna leave me alone, man?
You gonna leave me on my own?" Now this is starting some drama, but fuck it. Drake needed this both of them.
Nah,
At this point,
Damn.
how you doing that?
I don't
Now
care.
you doing
Joe Budden says Drake got something in the tuck.
but that's for
Drake diss
Kendrick.
Cole.
He needed this
Oh,
both
yeah.
of them, bro.
Yeah.
Drake diss Cole
He has
and
to.
Kendrick
He
at the
has
same
to.
time.
He ain't gonna
He has
diss.
to.
He ain't gonna do that.
He
He ain't
has
gonna diss
to.
Cole.
If he do that, he ain't gonna diss Cole.
Well, he could, because
He
Cole
could.
ain't gonna do shit.
Right.
Cole didn't do shit, but he just gave
He ain't gonna do shit,
ain't gonna
bro.
do it now.
He gonna be like, hey, man, it's cool. Kumbaya.
They probably had a nice conversation.
I respect you, Cole.
Oh, man.
I respect you, Cole. Don't let him shush you, Cole. I respect you.
He shushed
bro.
himself.
He did it. He did it.
Just some
He
damn.
said, I'm gonna just go ahead and sit down. He said,
I
y'all
felt
got
him,
it.
man. I mean, I've apologized to a lot of people.
Yeah,
over the
no,
years.
that's real.
I
I said,
felt him.
as
You
a
say
man-
you get caught up in the moment.
I did.
Right. As a
That
human
was
being,
like, you
I
don't get
respect
this
what he
shit out
did
of here,
because he
bro.
was honest with himself to say, hey, this was not the right thing to do.
Right.
Y'all
But,
get soft.
but the
bro.
MC in
I'll
me
be
is
that.
like, nah, bro, you don't do that shit. You drop the song, we going. You just have to go out there, you don't have to lose.
So you apologizing?
Hell no. Bro, if I take time to go in the studio and diss a nigga, even if I said, man, I probably shouldn't have did that, fuck it, we here. We here.
So it's a rap at that
Right,
point.
I already started it. So if he then went, I'm gonna have to get him back on the next one.
Bro, I can't punch me and be like,
I
you know
can't
what?
jab you and run.
I'm
I
sorry,
can't jab
bro.
you and try to run out the door.
I'll take
you
that
can.
back.
I look crazy, bro.
can.
I can't do that. I
man.
can't jab you, run out the door, and call you later. My bad.
I think to J. Cole, the things that he said, he felt like it was below the belt because he's not used to saying shit like that to people or about people. The shit he said about his album and his career, he thinks he went below the belt. Doesn't really matter what we think. He feels like he hurt. He said that. He's like, if what I said,
I'll take it on the chin.
whatever, if whatever I
It's out.
said hurt you or whatever, then I take it back and I'm sorry. I don't see a problem with this shit, y'all. Y'all can, and this, the
As
thing
a
about it is,
human
it's not
being,
y'all's
no.
lives, it's his.
Right.
So he has every right to get up there and say, look, I apologize in front of thousands of people. You're sitting at home on your fucking computer with nobody, not you, of course. But I'm saying, like, these fans, you got nobody listening to your music. Nobody. You're sitting at home typing on fucking Twitter. This is his life. So yeah, he can get up there and apologize. Man, I respect you, Cole.
All right.
I'm 50-50. The MC in me is like, nah, bro. But the human in me is like, no, I respect it. But the MC in me is like, bro,
That's why I said I'm torn.
you shouldn't have pulled the trigger, bro.
I'm not torn.
He shouldn't have.
You shouldn't have pulled the trigger. You were in that studio. You knew that album was dropping. You could have said, take that shit off. You knew that wasn't right.
It was the craziest shit I ever seen in my life. I ain't ever seen shit like this before in hip hop in my life.
Is that why he called it Myke Delete later though? Because he was unsure about it.
I don't know.
No.
I'm sure that these are like Lucy's throwaway.
This is just like Lucy
Games
tracks from the
this,
last
bro.
album, that he just didn't care about it. Didn't make.
But
the
what if
album.
it did though? What if he always felt like I don't know about this, so I might delete it later? Like what if that actually was the?
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just because y'all not man enough to apologize to people you hurt. You know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers need therapy.
All right, y'all. So that do it for this video, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. We'll see y'all later. Peace.